Welcome to my Vanilla Run series, and you are currently on video 65. In the last video, I pretty much did my golden core breakthrough on my Nimbus Disciple, and I showed you guys what it looks like to do the breakthrough in the spring, and then I also showed you guys what it would look like to do the breakthrough in the autumn, while also comparing and contrasting the different ways that you can get different golden core scores for the fire golden core and for the water golden core. And now I will be moving forward with my spring breakthrough Nimbus and pretty much just letting them sit there while I crank out these final 10 tribulations for my Demi-God so that I can just get that done. So the first thing that I want to do is do these 10 tribulations, and in the meantime, while I'm doing that, my Nimbus Disciple does have a base base mental state of 90 or 100 while inside of the cultivation branch. So I will move forward and have this guy just cultivate over here. So let me first expand this branch area by dragging from the inside just to give it some more room. And then I wonder if I can create two separate areas with the same branch. Let's see. Oh no, you cannot do that. I don't have any disciples that need to cultivate, honestly, so I think I'm fine with leaving it like that. I might need to relocate my manual pavilions though, or relocate the branch for when I go to learn some more things on the Nimbus Disciple. Anyways, because the Nimbus Disciple is now golden core, I will move forward with doing the first most important thing once you get to a golden core, which is learning all of the manuals that are good for cultivation. So the first manual that I want is of course meditation, because this is the one that you would use to cultivate at a very rapid pace. And then I want mental state manuals. So now that I am past golden core, I can actually learn these mental state manuals that are reducing mass chi, because that 50% mass chi is less important now that my cultivator is now a golden core cultivator. But I will avoid it for now just because we're already at a really high base mental state. But I could also learn this one right here, because now it only costs 75 base mass chi, and that was a lot before I was golden core, but now that I'm a golden core I have 22,000 base mass chi if I remember correctly. So now I can take that, and then I could also take this one. So now that I'm thinking about it, I actually do not need to get mental state, because my guy's good on mental state right now. I just need meditation and cultivation speed. So I'll take, oh yeah, also my cultivator is a Nimbus cultivator, so you always want to be super careful with the manuals that you learn once you make this Nimbus cultivator. So actually I want to stick to only taking the fire based manuals for now. So I'll just stick to this one, and then this one right here decreases spell by 5. So I definitely do not want to decrease my spell level. And since I'm going to be doing 10 tribulations, and I really believe that my cultivator has pretty good cultivation speed already, so I'm going to try to not use meditation for now, just as like an extra thing. But if you are playing and you get to a golden core, you definitely want to use meditation. That is the most important thing. But right now, because of the non-element, and I'm using an array that has spirit roots, in which you can only get the bonuses while doing cultivation and not meditation, I want to try to use that. And then let's see what my disciples' cultivation speed is at right now. So their cultivation speed is at 104%, and their base mental state is at 43. So I'm going to lose 63 base mental state by unequipping the story talisman, but I need to unequip it in order to cultivate, because the story talisman will reduce my cultivation speed. But besides that, I also want to use the Heavenly Heart talisman and the Oblivion Comprehension talisman. So then I also want to remove this Divinity Mind talisman. So with the Oblivion Comprehension, Heavenly Heart, and the Divine Comprehension Talisman, while my guy is cultivating. Let's see how much mental state they have in the cultivation branch. So I'll put them on practice. I don't think they will even go to practice just because right now their base mental state is just so low that they won't even listen. So let me first move them over here. And now their base mental state is 9. But if they were to practice, then it would increase. So sadly, I can't even do anything with them right now. So I will need to actually move forward and increase their mental state. So I'm going to search for the manuals that increase mental state. This one right here. And then these are really good, even though they are metal. I need to be careful about that, but I think I'll be fine. And then this decreases battle by 20, so I definitely don't want to learn that. And then this is the one that reduces base match chi, so I'm not sure about that right now. So I think I will just either stick to these or just run with at least the Divinity Mind Talisman and then make a decision. So I actually just dropped the Divinity Mind Talisman, so let's see. So let's have this disciple equip it. And use the Divinity Mind and the Oblivion Comprehension. So now their base mental state is at negative 19. Let's see what it would be at right here. Now it's at 35. Okay, that's not bad. And now if I go and practice, it goes up to 70. So if this guy, because of all of these blessed spirit roots that I have, the base mental state is now at 70, but blessed spirit roots do reduce cultivation speed. But it looks like it's fine. So let's see. Their base mental state right now is at 70. So ideally I would want to get that up to 95. So I do want to learn like plus 20 mental state if I can. But again, this is a Nimbus Disciple, so you want to be very careful. So I'm going to look into this mental state one more time and then see if there's something that I want. So yeah, I want to take this one right here, and then I want to take these two because they increase artifact power bonus, right? So I'm definitely going to want to take these manuals even though they're not fire or wood. And these are the manuals that I would pretty much be reducing my yin attainment to even be able to take. So I definitely will be taking these. And then besides that, I will need to also take Supreme Yin Flow and Pure Yang Positivity eventually, because their Terra 2 manual is a manual that will reduce attainment by 49. So I should actually take Supreme Yin Flow too. And I'll show you guys what that looks like right now. So if I go to the inspiration tree, Nimbus has two different sides which pretty much counteract each other. There's a manual right here, Supreme Yin Flow, and then there's the manual Chi Flow Chant, right? So you need to have Supreme Yin Flow in order to get Chi Flow Chant. However, you also need to get the other side, which is Pure Yang Positivity. So as you can see, Pure Yang Positivity is also a requirement to get Chi Flow Chant. So there's really no harm in taking the manual that increases your mental state but reduces your base chi, because once you start to learn manuals, you'll even that out by increasing your base chi and then reducing your mental state so that you can get that 49 attainment. So I'm going to move forward with doing that so that I can equip more talismans. So now they currently have a base mental state of 46. And then with them being on the cushion, it's a base mental state of 136. Thanks to all of the spirit roots. Now if I reduce this, if I unequip this, then it's a base mental state of 85. So they're still missing like 10 mental state that they could get, which I mean it's fine. I'll just keep it like this for now because their cultivation speed bonus is already pretty good. And then besides that, why not just use a Samsara Pill on top of that, since I have so many such Samsara Pills and I haven't used them for training up any disciples. So the Samsara Pill will drastically increase cultivation speed. So I'll show you guys what that looks like. So now it's at 1300 while not even in the cultivation branch. And then if they go into the cultivation branch, they're now at 1600. I wonder why it actually was higher earlier. Like, why is it 1900 outside? Oh, the spirit roots reduced the cultivation speed. So as you can see, it goes from 1900 to 1600. So I mean, it's not that bad of a debuff, but it is there. And the base mental state is 130. So they will pretty much be able to zoom through without using meditation. And if I was to use meditation, then they would just jump there. But I am trying to save on the attainment, and I don't necessarily need to meditate on this guy because I'm not in a rush. But if I was in a rush, I definitely would sacrifice that inspiration, or I would sacrifice that attainment to use meditation. Because meditation is a non-elemental manual, it will increase your yin and yang attainment by 4. So anything that's like non-element, like skills or neutral manuals, they will increase both of your attainment, which I mean isn't that bad, but it's not ideal. Let me turn all of these disciples on mind again, so that I can begin to do my 10 tribulations. Nope. You stay on practice. And then they have 1, 2, 3, 4 apparently. They should have 5, but they just have so many buffs that it's just not showing. I wonder if there's a different way to see how many buffs I have. Nope. Okay, let's check the temperature of all my plants. So this is good. And the room is at 34 degrees, which is barely enough. So I'll remove this ignited copper bar to make the room lower. Wow, these plants are actually growing pretty quickly. They're already at 51% maturity. And then this should be good because this is at 341 degrees. And then this has, oh, it has a cursed tendency, so the season is just bad, but the 5 element is good. And then what's this one? Sage fruit. Okay, so this one is good too. But I need to see what's up with this. Why is it negative 0.07 per day? So the nurture and the weather. Okay, so I need to nurture this with yet another metal item, basically, so that I can hopefully get his blessed tendency up. Okay, so we have an origin metal. I think that would be a good item to nurture it with. And then let's see. I guess I can just nurture the rest of these spirit roots too. This is the middle one. Okay, so this is being nurtured. So all of these are also being nurtured. So I think this one will start to feel better once I'm nurturing it more. Right now it's at 2.04. Okay, yeah. So the nurture just went up by 4 pluses. The weather is just bad. And the 5 element is good. But the sympathy, that means that I just have the sympathy unlocked because they are growing properly. So all of these guys are mentally unstable. And that's okay. And this guy's cultivating, as you can see, is going up pretty quickly, even with me not using meditation. So if I was using meditation, they would just be ready by then. But again, I want to save on attainment. Okay, now it's time for this guy to do their final 10 tribulations, and I'm just going to do these straight. So this guy has 526 million inspiration because I just went and learned like pretty much every manual that I could in order to increase their attainment so that they can be a better branch leader. So let me just activate Universal Foresight so that I can get more predictions. So this will tell me when events are happening for a whole month, as long as my disciple stays in the sect. And this is a Demi-God, so they will always be in the sect. So that means I won't be basically blindsided by anything anymore. But the pop-up is a little bit annoying, so I don't know. Anyways, I believe that this guy's ready to do their tribulation. They have the origin force on, and then they have all of their sub-spirit gear activated. And then besides that, I only can obtain 10 more sub-spirits, and I could easily get all 10 of those by learning this manual, but I do want to get the inspiration from the Demi-God Tribulations. So I'm going to skip that step and then just do these tribulations. So this is the fire tribulation, so I'll do it right here on this water flooring and, you know, begin that process. So just bear with me while I do these 10 tribulations. I wonder if the universal foresight will kick in while they're doing tribulations. How did you get hurt? Oh, your leg got boiled. Playing around in the crimson fruit room. Let's remove this tic-tac-toe so that these guys can leave that alone. And then besides that, I don't know how the prism lotus will regenerate daughter plants, because when these spirit roots fully grow, they create daughter plants in the vicinity of them. I believe I've actually never had a daughter plant get created, but you basically get extra spirit roots. So I think that I do want to make this room pretty much full of water so that my prism lotus can create some daughter plants and like it doesn't mess up. I'm hoping that even if it's not full of water, then it will just jump over to this lotus root, but I'm really not confident that it will work like that. So let me just use lake shaping just all throughout this whole room, and that will pretty much ruin the spirit soil, which will suck, but it's okay because you need to have at least one room for the prism lotus anyway, so it's whatever. And I can always increase the fertility of those tiles anyways to something acceptable. So back to this tribulation. My vitality chant should be healing way more because I did learn a bunch of spell power manuals. Let's see. Yeah, it was almost 1 million. Let's see, so it says 2 days later at 20, I'm going to possibly get a treasure event, so a falling treasure on day 16, I guess. Yeah, it seems like with these spell power bonuses that I added, I can probably do this with just vitality chant now, because vitality chant is adding so much. And this guy has reached the limit. Oh, so they have an adventure breakthrough actually. And the adventure breakthrough is based on the disciples' charisma, intelligence, and luck. And the time for the breakthrough is actually locked in at the point that you reach the breakthrough point. So I kind of messed up by not adding social to this guy right now because it's based on social charisma and luck, and the social ability right now is at 9. So I didn't really do much with the save file, honestly, so I'm actually going to go back and then increase their social before I get to that breakthrough point. So just bear with me on that. So I'm going to Savescumming, and I can show you what the calculations would be. So it's 6.25 per point, right? So if I have 6 social, then that means that I'm only reducing the breakthrough time by 37%. But if I have 20 social, then I'm reducing the breakthrough time by 125%. So the breakthrough starts at 300. So if I max out my social, which I can do easily, then it's going to be a 175% breakthrough. And then I have maximum and luck. So that's a that's another 20 points, so that's also minus 125. So then that reduces it to like a 50% bonus, right? And I believe the Nimbus breakthrough at that point is a 4-day breakthrough. So that means that the breakthrough will be 4 plus 50%. So the breakthrough will be about 6 days compared to something more. But it's also based on the charisma too. And I have 6 charisma. So I think it might just end up being like 4 days. Or just a little bit more than 4 days. So we're back at where we started. And what did I learn? I learned mental state manuals. So I had this one that adds mental state, and then I had these two, and then I learned Supreme Yin and Flow. And then I don't want to get this. This even costs 16 Yin Attainment, so it's just bad all around. And then I want to get Empathy Chant, because Empathy Chant is what's going to max out my social and give me a big boost of max chi. So as you can see, it significantly increases social skills, gets charisma by 10%, increases max chi. Then I wanted to get those cultivation speed ones. So this increases the cultivation speed, and then this decreases spell, so I definitely don't want that. And then besides that, let's just see if I can also increase my charisma. So there are a couple of manuals that I have that can increase charisma. However, this is something that's not super important, so I just want to stick to the wood elemental ones and the fire elemental ones, and probably also stick to the orthodox manuals unless they're like super overpowered, because my unorthodox attainment is not like, I want to be able to use my unorthodox attainment for other things that are more important. Because as I explained earlier, I'm only at the deficit of like a 4 to 5 day breakthrough. So yeah, there's nothing really that I want. So let's see, 5 attributes. Yeah, no, I don't want anything like that. So let's move forward with having them learn these manuals again. And then, of course, all of these guys are in bad mood because I have them all on Cultivate. So let's just fix this again. And they're all coming back to the Sects, so I can't even do it right now. Everybody go back to mind, have fun, and be merry. Why is mouse 7 not coming back? That's weird. I'm sorry I didn't recall you, mouse 7. Falling treasure. Mouse 3. And mouse 7. So it looks like they learned all of the manuals, and then besides that, I want to remove the story talisman, keep Divinity in mind, and then use the Oblivion Comprehension talisman. Then have this guy practice. And we're back at that 136 base mental state. But this time they have, let's see, 6.68 charisma, 10 con, 20 social, 10 and 10 luck. As you can see, they are already at 1.1 million max chi. I don't know if you remember, but they were at like, I believe 600,000 max chi, and I learned one manual and it gave me 500k max chi. So their base max chi is just so high. So as I mentioned before, you just want to count out the points between your social, charisma, and I don't think it's intelligence and luck, but the social, charisma, and the intelligence, if I had to guess. Let me see, because I keep thinking that it's intelligence and luck because that's based on derivative calculation, but I'm completely wrong. So adventure breakthrough. if I go to breakthrough, then I go to adventure breakthrough, you want to go to the breakthrough time multiplier. Okay, so it's based on luck, charisma, and social. So it has nothing to do with intelligence. Okay, so I have 10 points in luck, 20 points in social, and I'm just going to say like 6 points in charisma, right? So that's 36, and then you want to multiply that by 6.25, and that's 225%. Then as you can see on this wiki page, the minimum value is 50, and then it starts off at 300%. So we're at 300 minus 225, which is 75. And then if we go to Nimbus Law, I don't think that the Nimbus Law is actually in the wiki, so let me just pull up the files. So if you go to the files and we go to scripts, and then where is this at? I think it's at, ooh, I forgot. Maybe it's at Fabal. Nope, it's not here. Let's go back over here. Settings, practice, gong. Yeah, there we go. So it's in settings, practice, and then gong. And then this is obviously the Wu-Dang one. Luckily, because it's labeled as DLC Wu-Dang, so that's the Nimbus Law. Then we go here. You don't really need to know too much about the code, but if you just scroll down, you can find the breakthrough. Because this is stage 9, which is golden core, and then as you can see, the explorer value right here is 4, so it starts off at 4 days to get through that adventure breakthrough. So then, with that being said, I'm at 75, right? Yeah, so 75%. So 4 times 1.75. So it's going to take 7 days to do this adventure breakthrough once I get to it again. And that's pretty much how you calculate it. You want to take the social, charisma, and the luck, not the intelligence, the luck. And then multiply by 6.25, and then reduce that percentage by 300. Or reduce 300 by that percentage. And then I also forgot to eat the Samsara Pill. So let's go back to doing that. And now they're at 1,700 cultivation speed bonus now. And then I nurtured this Prism Lotus too with the metal origin. So now I can do these tribulations again. So before I do these tribulations, I do want to move forward and try to learn some more spell power manuals. Just because I'm rich in inspiration, and the more inspiration this guy has, the more the psych benefits. Right now they have a lot of unorthodox attainment, so I can't really learn the high level one. So I'm just gonna learn this manual right here. And let's see where the spell damage bonus goes to. Let's turn him to a beast. So right now we're at 59%. And I must equip the relevant talismans. Dark Armor Talisman and the Sacred Curse Talisman. So now they're at 98,000, which I believe it was very close to what they were earlier. And then they have 56.69 barrier power. So I just want to double check that I have everything that I had equipped last time. Yeah, I think they have everything. And now I do want to activate Universal Foresight again. And then turn on Origin Force. So now they're at 57.472, which should be the number that I saw earlier. And let's redo this fire tribulation. So now I should have no reason to like Savescum or start over again. Now that everything is in place. Vitality chant. Yeah, my vitality chant is very powerful. Heals 1 million chi. I long for the day when my vitality chant can just continuously full heal me. Okay, so I'll get a secret in 2 days. Okay, vitality chant is powerful right now. And I believe that this guy is in need of thinking, and I canceled that because I was busy looking at other things, so yeah. I think I'll just take this and then take Hearing Loudness to get one more offensive secret body. And then let's see if there are any other body cultivation and based thought shards that I can get. This gives remote speed, which is pretty big. So now I have to choose between one offensive secret body and remote speed, but I don't really have to choose because I have all of these other things. I don't want to reduce battle. That's the last thing that I want to do. This one reduces crafting, which is kind of important for body cultivators too. So I think I'll go with something simple like wall for my second green. What is weapons? Or Chief Genesis. I don't really care about secret body to suppression. Secret body defense rate is pretty good too, so I'll take that. Is there another fog? Oh, this increases Furious Berserk. Interesting. Yeah, so I'm gonna start off with needles, a bit yearning, and then probably hearing loudness, and then I'll try to get this whatever I need to get smelling sweet in there too. And as you can see, this guy or this lady is already at the cultivation point again. And now that they reset adventure breakthrough with all of these stats already locked in, I'm good to begin this adventure breakthrough at a way better spot than I was last time. So now they could also do the Kunlun Competition too. So I think I'll send them out to do that. But they don't have their artifact mastery mat, so they won't even win the sword battle. So I'll just send them out. Oh, this is another one where I can get a legacy artifact. I'll send them out 3 here. So to keep it simple, I'll just send them out to the ruins of Tai. You just let them camp there for their 7 days. Then let's see. Okay, now let's get ready to do the next tribulation. What element is this? Fire. We will get through these 10 tribulations before this video ends, I promise. Model 2 is mentally unstable. Okay, so they're still on cultivate. So is Model 6. I'm so sad that that merchant wouldn't accept gear because all I have is gear. Oh, and we're on day 342, so I can trade Sects again because their items reset on day 341. So let's see what they have for me. Junk pill. That's not the good junk pill though. Pig demon meat is super nice. I do want to start to trade these bows. And then what else? Yeah, nothing here. Let's try Excellent Sect. Nothing here is great. Okay, I don't want anything from here either. Nothing here. Is that Heaven's Breath randomly generated? I don't know. Maybe I'll just waste some money on that Heaven's Breath though. I think I'm gonna need 200. Yeah, there we go. Serenity Soul Gems. Those aren't the ones that are generated. Script, Divine Jade, Spirit Crystals. I want that for sure. So that's going to cost like 14. Oh, I did that math wrong. 24. Now I just have Kunlun Palace and Skydome Palace. A scraper. That's super nice. The feeling when spirit stone bowls are money. Let's go. Yeah, I can almost do Tribulations with just Vitality Chant. Alright, this is annoying to my eyes, so I'm going to use Chant of Cloud Dispelling. I'm going to do the Sword Duel. Yeah, so that disciple will always win the Sword Duel because their artifact mastery is above 20. Then I want to fight for this artifact. Oh, I got another serious spike. What? Nice. That's my second serious spike. I already have this one right here. Yeah, so this artifact was split into 9 aberrations, so it's really overpowered. So that actually might be like one of the artifacts that I equip on my Nimbus Cultivator. As you can see, I'm just breezing through this tribulation. Oh really? My sage fruit is not growing properly? No, that has to be something wrong. No, this should be growing. I wish I could like click on it. How did a harmony pill get here? Oh, from the demon beast that died on top of it. That's probably ruining something. Let's see. This one is 37 degrees. Oh, because I didn't remove the igni copper ore. So that's accurate. Because this only grows in 35 degrees. Oh, let's be careful. Okay, a dust storm and a beast attack are coming up. And then this is unsuitable temperature. I wonder why. Oh, it's too hot. So this needs to be like closer to the negative. So I have to remove the beast blood. So in 2 days at 7 o'clock, I'll get a dust storm. Then in 2 days at 21 o'clock, I'll get a beast attack. Okay. 2 tribulations down. Only 8 more to go. Let's see if I can take this wall now. Oh, I can. And then I need to use a spirit stone too, because they're losing the buff from the spirit stone and the spirit crystal. And then besides that, I was thinking about making one of each of the elemental pills too. And my guy has so much alchemy yield that I don't even need to select the right furnace. But I will select it if I have it. So this is a fire furnace, and Let's see, what am I making? Let's start off with the wood pill. So this is metal, so we'll want a water furnace, but I don't have it, so I'm just going to do it here on the same element. And this is earth pill. And so this would not want to be on the wood one. I'll do fire because earth is kind of connected to fire, I guess. Oh wait, that's a wood based pill. That definitely doesn't want to be fire. Okay, it's whatever. Even if I lose some, it's okay. The metal pill, this is a fire based pill. Why do I have 2 fire furnaces? That's weird. Yeah, this is... I don't know. I'm pretty rich in these items, so I don't need everything to be perfect. I can also make Samsara pills. Let's make that over here. Oh, it's occupied. Okay. So yeah, I'll just leave that here, but I mean, I'm too lazy to make more alchemy furnaces. But yeah, let's get through the rest of these tribulations. Okay, so that finished nurturing. I'm still waiting for them to go eat. Okay, we have a metal tribulation going on right here. Then I do want to double check the temperature of these things. This is 5 degrees. I think I just want this to be under 10, so it should be good to grow. Yeah, below 20. And this is 30 degrees, so that's good. And now I just need to select to nurture these guys. So the sage fruit with like some earth elemental items. Let's just search earth and go through tiers. Go to treasure. And then, you know, vitality chain it up. What was that? World event. Okay. Charity. Increase my population, please. Oh, this has 5 days to get enough. I'm just gonna do disaster relief for the remaining 5 days to ensure that they get through the earthquake. So if you get a lot of different unorthodox laws, then you can further increase your disciple's spell power and thus make it easier for them to do tribulations. As you can see, I'm not like overthinking as much as I needed to the last few times I did tribulations. And I'm back at 600 million inspiration, which is perfect. Let's just use reverse the cycle. And now this is a water based breakthrough. So let's start that. And then this is a wood gnarled vine, so let's give it a water based treasure. Guess I can give it the divine mind. Nah, that would be too much. Let's do a flood dragon scale, since I have so many of those. Not that one. Out of all of the flood dragon scales, you're going to start at my array. I know where it's at. I don't even know why I tried. Okay. This one is being nurtured. Okay, so I think everything is good now at this point. I just need to make sure that this room stays colder. So I need a disciple to pick up an item that can reduce the temperature. So I'm thinking that if I do like 2 ice crystal ignites, then I'll be good. There's no way I only have 1 ice crystal bar. What? Where did the other ice crystal bars go? And I'm looking at this guy's health right now too. Oh, an immortal visitor. Okay, let's focus on this breakthrough. So right now is spring, and the next season. Ooh, right now is spring, and the next season will be summer. So I'm gonna put some more ice crystal bars, since I think that the heat will start to increase over time. Basically, that's what it seemed like it's doing. Anyways. So I'm pretty much just doing tribulations and managing the temperature of my spirit roots. Let's do reverse the cycle, then start yet another tribulation. I'm going to try to do these rapid fire. That's insane that I don't have any ice crystal bars. Wait, no. Oh, the mini universe has the ice crystal bars. I'm like, there's no way. I want to do inspection. Just take out 10. Then have this guy equip like 2 or 3, I guess. Ah, this room has the beast blood in it too. Let's remove that beast blood. I think that will actually equalize everything. Then if I remove this ice crystal bar, then it will go up more. So I think that's going to be fine. And then this one is increasing, so I think this is the one that would probably benefit more from having ice crystal bars. Because this is the one that I want to be like, let's see, wheat is from 0 to -40, so I want this to be like comfortably closer to the negatives. So I'll just drop 3 ice crystal bars here. And then besides that, I think I'm good. Then also this patch of ginkgos that I built earlier seemed to have some spirit wood on it, but apparently not anymore. I think when I looked back earlier, I saw some spirit wood on these ginkgos, so I'll wait until I get another burst of chi to possibly break those down. So again, back to this tribulation. I'm just going to do these last tribulations pretty quickly. I think that my spirit roots are pretty good. We don't need you anymore, reverse the cycle. Oh. Vitality chant. Don't scare me like that. I'm just going crazy with little to no care. Nice, so they got through that. I don't even know how many days that was, but I'm pretty sure that was not 7. Anyways, let's bring them back to the sect. How many tribulations do we have left? 5 more. So let's get those done. Vitality chant. This is wood. I'm gonna do wood on the area that has a metal element. Go, 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 go. That last tribulation scared me a little bit, so I'm actually trying. So now that Lady Cloud's back, they're cultivating. Then after this, we just have 4 more tribulations to do. And again, my beast attack came. Wow, they came with a big wolf too, huh? So these guys, and then soul chant the rest. Gotta get our soul chants in. Just gonna do versus cycle. So now that she's reached the limit, she has a tribulation to do now. And we have 1,000,000 chi, so I'm not even worried about a tribulation. So I'll turn off this and use Dark Armor Talisman. Now they have a barrier power of 3, which is pretty good. And this tribulation is only like 19,000 damage. It's a non-elemental tribulation, so I'm just gonna do it here. And they don't have their artifact equipped, so they won't have any problem doing this tribulation with their 1,000,000 chi. Oh, this is also a non-element tribulation too, of course. I should be able to do this anywhere, honestly, so I'll just do this here. Oh, I'm pretty sure I made this guy attack. Oh, okay. They're dying. So now that this guy is dying, I'll try to move him over here to hopefully increase fertility. Okay, so the disaster worked. And let's go back to charity policy. As you can see, okay, keyboard. I don't know why my keyboard was like trending downward. I died trying to fix my keyboard. The good thing about the tribulations is that when you're doing them, it saves the game. So my game was saved at that moment when I started the tribulation. So let's just start that over again. Yeah, my game saved 1 minute ago. So I'm gonna start that over. Alright, so now I'm doing these other tribulations, and I'm gonna watch my disciple to make sure that they don't die this time. Let's see, I just have 4 more to do after this one. What was that? Let me see. Oh, they got thunderstruck. I wonder what that was about. Let me try again. So yeah, I definitely want to do the nun tribulation on the nun or the spirit stone flooring area, because I'm like, why is this happening? Let's see what's happening. Try channel cloud dispelling. I don't know if that will help or not. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. This is just doing so much damage right now. Yeah, this is hurting. It's probably the hardest tribulation I've done yet. So many pop-ups. Alright, we got through that one. So now that this one is a primordial spirit, I can see the yin and yang attainment. Wow. I have so much yin attainment. That's a lot. How do I have 96? Yeah, this is why you want to wait until you get the primordial spirit before learning yin things, because that can happen. Like, honestly, 96 is really high. But I'm just going to put them on practice and then start to do my tribulation and worry about that in the next video. So let's do this water tribulation right here. I don't know why these are so strong right now. Probably because I'm on the last few ones. What is all of this? Like, so many pop-ups. Let's see. City of Abundance, beliefs. Oh, okay. So the beliefs are full. I'll send my Nimbus Disciple out to collect that. This guy's falling to the ground. What's wrong with them? They need to be panacea. And then I needed to choose a policy for this. And this guy. Okay, back to the tribulation. Nope, why'd I use Firestorm? Alright, I just have 2 more to go. Let's do the Earth tribulation. And then we just have one more after this one. Okay, that one was pretty easy. I don't know why the none one was so powerful. I guess it's because I can't suppress it, so that makes sense. And now the final one, which is a non-tribulation. Nope, actually this is an earth one. Let's see how this goes. So right now I have 50 sub-spirits that I can attach. I don't know why I just clicked reverse the cycle. It's so funny that these beasts are now coming with like their lesser versions. I used an AoE spell, so hopefully that kills everybody around there. Let's see. Did they get hit with it yet? No, I don't even think they started. What about now? No. Let's send Hachwan here. Oh, these guys are dying too. And I finally did the last one. I don't even think I can do another tribulation, but let me just try that. And I have 800 million inspiration. That's so much. So I can do another one. I wonder how much inspiration that's going to give me, or if it is even going to give me inspiration. So right now I have 800 million inspiration. If I do this water tribulation, how much will I get? Yeah, I have exactly 801 million. Let's see. I'm just clicking everything, even reverse the cycle. Universal Foresight is so nice, especially if you're like playing early game, then you can kind of really use it. But I kind of actually don't really care about the pop-ups right now. Now I have 51 sub-spirits and I have 830 million. Let me try that one more time because I don't remember if I had 51 already. So let's do that one more time. But I definitely did gain inspiration, so I pretty much can still farm like infinite inspiration. This is the visitor. They're not in a sect, so I don't really need to care about them. Let's not use reverse cycle unless we need it. Oops. There we go. So right now I have 51 sub-spirits If I gain another one, that would be pretty overpowered. Okay, yeah, just as I thought, I can't gain any more sub-spirit, so I'm pretty much done. So in the next video, I'll pretty much just need to create sub-spirit gear for my Nimbus Disciple, and then like also figure out what gear I want to equip, and then get a high compatibility with that gear so I can even attach the sub-spirits to them. But it's just nice to know that if I do need to get some inspiration, I can just continuously do Tribulations, because I'm now at like 862 million. And this is the branch leader, so they want to have as much attainment as possible. So I think I'm just going to move forward and try to learn every single manual that I can to increase their attainment, so I can increase the bonus of that they're giving the branch. But anyways, I'm pretty much done doing the Tribulations, and it's on day 350, and I started doing the Tribulations. Let's see, when did I first start doing these 1 billion Tribulations? I did them on day 295, so it took me about like 55 days to do them, while doing a lot of stuff in between. So that's not bad. It's about like a little bit less than 1 day per Tribulation. But yeah, I'm pretty much done with this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoy watching. Later.